Good morning. So I am going to be teaching a third grade lesson on adjectives and on degrees of comparison. So I'm Mr. Wood. Good morning. I need one volunteer to come up. Can I get you to come up here real quick?
Yes, you can.
Good job,
Okay,
sir.
so I need some adjectives to describe him. Can you describe some adjectives about him?
Short.
Short. What else? Describe his hair. Is it?
His hair is brown.
His hair is brown. Is it dark? Is it light?
It's a dark brown.
Dark brown.
He has brown eyes.
I'm gonna say he's looking classy as an adjective.
Brown. Classy. Classy is good.
Or sorry.
Classy.
Bravo.
Can I get one more adjective to describe him? Is
Fresh.
he thin? Is he fresh?
Fresh.
Fresh. And I'll put thin up there.
Yeah.
Thin.
Yay.
Alright, so in these adjectives, these are all in the positive comparison. So all of these adjectives, you'll notice short, dark, classy, fresh, thin. They're all in the positive form. And so I need you to come on up here. So in comparison to Bobby, who was just up here, he's taller. So he's taller than Bobby. His hair is darker. He's dressed more casual. And he is about as thin as him. So he's
The same thing.
Alright, so if you'll notice, when I was comparing him, I'm now comparing two different people. Now, tall has now become taller. We had to add that ER. Dark has become darker. Casual, which was a newly introduced adjective, is going to be just in that positive form. Same as dark, short, casual. Thin and thin are going to be the same because there's no like comparison there where there's a difference between the two. So you'll notice that taller, darker. This form, so this one is the positive form, positive. And this form is called comparative form. So then if I get Lydia up here, I just want to go ahead and take a seat. So Lydia, out of the three, she's the shortest.
Thanks.
So Lydia is the shortest of the three of them. Shortest. And Lydia's hair
It's long.
is longer than all of their hair. In fact, you could say that her hair is the longest of the three of them. Longest. And she's dressed probably more casual than Esteban is dressed. She's dressed pretty casually. More casual. And she's the thinnest of all of them. So you'll see, in this one, we went from short to shortest, long, longest, more casual. You'll notice that one is different from the rest. We had to have that word more. And thinnest. So we added the est to the end. This form is called the superlative form. Superlative. Alright, so Lydia, you can go ahead and take a seat. So if you guys notice, when you're comparing adjectives, the adjectives actually change form. So you go from the positive where it's short, dark, classy, fresh, thin. Then you go into the comparative when you're comparing two different things, taller, darker. And then when you're comparing three different things, superlative, this is more than two, this is two. And that's when you're talking about just one thing. So the superlative form, it's the shortest, it's the longest. So we would actually say that she is the most casual. Most casual, and the thinnest. So that would be in the superlative form. So we're gonna do an exercise now. I'm gonna have Lydia read this out loud. Or actually, I'm gonna read this out loud. And then you guys are gonna write down, you're gonna label positive, comparative, and superlative. So you're gonna label positive, comparative, and superlative on your paper. And then when I read this sentence, when you hear positive adjectives, comparative adjectives, and superlative adjectives, you're just going to write those down and compare them, okay? So you're going to put positive, comparative, superlative, and when you hear an adjective come up, you'll write it down underneath that word. So I'm going to read this twice for you guys, so don't worry if you don't catch it the first time. So, the man went to the ice cream parlor to order 3 cones. The first cone was mint chocolate chip and had a light colored waffle cone. The second scoop he ordered was in a small cup. This scoop was much larger than the first, but it was darker in color, as it was double chocolate brownie. The last scoop of ice cream was in a round bowl and topped with the freshest cherries in the store. So I'm going to read that for you guys one more time. The man went to the ice cream parlor to order 3 cones. The first cone was mint chocolate chip and had a light colored waffle cone. The second scoop he ordered was in a small cup. This scoop was much larger than the first, but it was darker in color, as it was double chocolate chip brownie. The last scoop of ice cream was in a round bowl and topped with the freshest cherries in the store. So now we're gonna, underneath here, I'm just gonna write down, can you guys give me what you got for the positive adjectives? Light. So it had a light colored cone. Light. Did you get anything else for the positive form?
Small.
Small. Anything else? No. How about for the comparative? Darker. Darker. Larger? Yep. Larger. And for the superlative? Freshest. They were the freshest cherries in the store.
Fresher than me.
Freshest. Exactly. Freshest. So, if we're looking at these verbs, light. If we were going to make light into comparative, if there were 2 things, light and
Lighter.
and for
Lightest.
superlative, lightest. Then for small, it's going to be small
Smaller.
and
Smallest.
oh, and actually there was one more that you guys might have missed in there. Yeah, we had, let me see. The man went to the ice cream parlor to order 3 cones. The first cone was mint chocolate chip and had a light colored waffle cone. The second scoop, oh sorry, yeah, it was. It was in a round bowl. So we have round right there as well. Alright, so then darker. What's the positive form of darker?
Dark.
Dark and
Darkest.
larger.
Large.
And
Largest.
now for freshest, what's the positive form of freshest?
Fresh.
And then
Fresher.
and then freshest. Now for round. Round, rounder. Can we have something rounder? Can we have something rounder?
More round.
More round. So, but can something be more round than something else? If something's round, it's perfectly round. So that introduces the idea of absolutes. So I'm going to quickly cover absolutes and then we're going to be done for today. So absolutes, if you have something that is round or something that is perfect, things that are absolute, then you can't do round, rounder, roundest, or perfect, perfecter, more perfect. You have to do, it was round, it was more nearly round.
Can't do funner either.
Nope. More nearly round.
Almost done!
And then you have most nearly round.
Goodbye.
Alright. So when you have something that's round, then you have something more nearly round, most nearly round. Because those things are already perfect and they're in the absolute. So if we're going to do it with perfect, something that's perfect, when it's in the comparative, something is
More.
Nearly.
perfect. And then when something is in the superlative, it is
Most.
most nearly perfect. Because you can't have something that is more perfect because perfect is already the goal, which is why you have to have it's more nearly perfect or it's most nearly perfect. Because those things are already at that level. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.